There is a killer that walks among men. It carries no weapon. It makes no noise. It leaves no bloodstain. Yet it destroys destinies, buries futures, and suffocates lives long before they ever bloom. Its name is ignorance. Not the kind you are born with, but the kind you choose to keep. There was a young man named Daniel. Daniel had dreams, big ones. He wanted influence, wealth, impact, respect. He talked about business ideas with confidence. He posted motivational quotes. He declared that he was built for greatness. But Daniel had a dangerous habit. He hated learning. He avoided books. He dismissed correction. He scrolled for hours but studied for minutes. He defended opinions he had never researched. When opportunities came, he wasn't ready. When conversations demanded depth, he stayed silent. When decisions required wisdom, he guessed. And slowly, quietly, invisibly, his destiny began to shrink, not because he lacked potential, but because he lacked knowledge. Ignorance is not an accident, it is a choice. In today's world, information is everywhere. You carry a library in your pocket. You can learn from experts for free. You can watch lectures, read research, access history, study markets, understand psychology, improve communication, all within minutes. There was a time when knowledge required travel, money, and privilege. Today, it requires one thing: intentionality. So there is no excuse, not in an age where information is accessible, not in an age where mentorship is digital, not in an age where ignorance is optional. To remain ignorant now is to reject growth on purpose, and that rejection has consequences. Ignorance destroys confidence. True confidence is built on competence. When you know your subject, you speak with authority. When you understand your craft, you act with certainty. When you study your field, you move with clarity. But ignorance creates fear. You hesitate. You second-guess yourself. You avoid challenges. You shrink in rooms you were meant to dominate. Why? Because deep down, you know you are unprepared. Ignorance whispers, what if they ask something you don't know? What if you're exposed? What if you fail publicly? And so you play small, not because you lack ability, but because you lack understanding. Ignorance kills boldness. Boldness is not noise. It is informed courage. It is the ability to step forward because you understand the risks and still choose to act. But ignorance makes you reckless or timid. Reckless because you don't know the consequences. Timid because you don't understand the possibilities. A man who refuses to learn becomes either dangerously overconfident or paralyzed by fear. Both destroy destiny. The bold entrepreneur studies markets. The bold leader studies people. The bold investor studies trends. The bold visionary studies history. They are bold because they are informed. Ignorance corrupts decision-making. Your life is the sum of your decisions, and your decisions are shaped by your knowledge. If you lack understanding of finances, you mismanage money. If you lack understanding of relationships, you sabotage connections. If you lack understanding of health, you abuse your body. If you lack understanding of mindset, you limit your growth. Ignorance does not just delay success, it redirects your entire life. One wrong uninformed decision can cost years. One ignored lesson can cost opportunities. One refusal to learn can cost relationships. And the worst part, you may never know what you lost. Ignorance is a habit, and habits can be broken. Ignorance becomes deadly when it becomes comfortable. When you say, "This is just who I am. Don't like reading. I don't need that. I already know enough." Growth stops. And when growth stops, destiny suffocates. But here is the good news. Ignorance is not permanent. It is replaced by curiosity. It is defeated by discipline. It is destroyed by humility. The moment you say, "I don't know, but I will learn," you reclaim your future. The man who refused to stay ignorant. Daniel eventually faced a painful truth. His excuses were costing him respect. His pride was costing him progress. His ignorance was costing him destiny. So he changed. He began reading gaily. He sought mentors. He asked questions instead of defending weak opinions. He invested time in learning what truly mattered. Slowly, his confidence grew. His speech became clearer. His decisions improved. His opportunities expanded. Nothing magical happened. He simply replaced ignorance with knowledge, and knowledge awakened power. Your destiny is waiting for your discipline. Ignorance is silent, but so is growth. The difference is in your daily choices. You can scroll, or you can study, you can argue, or you can research, you can defend weakness, or you can build strength. The future does not reward potential, it rewards preparation. If ignorance has been stealing your boldness, your confidence, your clarity, today is the day you confront it. Because there is no excuse in an age of access, no excuse to stay uninformed, no excuse to remain small, no excuse to sabotage your own destiny. Ignorance is a silent killer, but knowledge is a destiny builder. Choose wisely. Your future is listening.